So today we are going to be playing with these Advent House calendar die sets. These are from scrapdivadesigns.com. Make sure to be following the hashtag scrapdivadesigns and use my code Patty10 if you decide to pick up any of these dies today. So this is so stinking adorable, you guys. Look at how cute these are. You've got a large, a medium, and a small. And let me show you. This is the large right here. Isn't it so super cute? And you guys, I don't have a ruler. Oh, yes, I do. Because I just realized I have not measured these, so I don't really know the measurements. This large one is about 6.5 inches from top to bottom. So it's about 6.5 inches. And then width, it is a little under 3 inches, like 2 3/4. So it's a really great size, you guys. I really think it's an amazing size to hold some nice gifts. You can use this as a standalone gift box, or you can, complete your set by picking up all 3 dies. So this one is the medium one, and she is my favorite. I just think she's so cute. I like the two layers of windows. And oh my gosh, where are my inches? Right here. This one is a little under 5.5 inches, and the width is also 2 3/4. Okay, and then I just think these are so darling. This smaller one is so stinking cute. Look at that. It's just got one floor of windows. Super, super cute. And again, it's also 2 3/4. And then the height is approximately 4.5 inches in height. So they are just such a sweet, sweet little gift box to create a whole little scene, a whole little set. Like, how fun would it be to use these 3 and do like a 12 days of Christmas and add 4 gifts to each box, and like 4 handmade gifts to each box. You could do little tags in one, little bows in another one, and just maybe some sequin mix or embellishments in the third. I just think these are super darling. I love, love, love. And so I thought I'd make it really fun by creating this little caddy, this little, just a little piece of cardstock. I wish I had 110-pound cardstock in this red. I think I would have preferred that to make this, because it is kind of not so sturdy. But I mean, you could always add a piece of chipboard on here and then add a layer of cardstock to cover that up. I also like how the rooftop border dies look on this. I feel like they made it look like a little picket fence, and I thought it would be cute to add some snow, some flocked snow to this. I just didn't take the time to do it, but I think that would be really, really sweet. It would also be really cute, you guys, to make an acetate top for this, like something large, that would fit over this and hold it all together. I think that would be really fun. You could add a little handle to this bottom part. So sky's the limit. There's a lot you can do with this bottom piece. So let's get right to it. I am going to move this over here, and we are going to start with our assembly. So for the one that I just showed you, I use Simple Stories Mix and a Mingle. For this one that we're going to be putting together, this is the large one. I'm going to use some Cookies for Kringle paper. So this is what it cuts out like. You'll need to cut 2 of each. So whether you're using the small, medium, or large dies, let me show them to you really quickly before we get started. They all come with the same pieces. You get, for this one, it's the large, and then you get this square right here that you're going to use for the base, and you get these little window panes right here that you'll use to mat your windows. So all 3 of these die sets come with the same pieces. The only thing that varies, of course, is the size of the house or the gift box. This is the small one. Again, you have that stitch detail, and on the small one, you only receive the arched windows. On the medium and the large, you're going to get these square windows also. So there's one of the differences besides the size. So here's the medium one, and again, these are also separately, small, medium, and large. And, the only difference is the size, of course, of the gift box, and then the shape of the windows. So for this very small one, it's just an arch window. And for the medium and large, you get this square and arch. Okay. And then I also used these rooftop dies. border dies. I didn't use these on the rooftop of my boxes. I used it, you know, on the base piece just as a decorative piece. I also use these snowflake bows. Y'all have seen me use these before. I used them in over the summer for my Christmas and July crafting, and this is a great set as well. You get 3 different sizes: medium, small, large, and you also get 2 snowflakes. You can use these snowflakes as the centers. You can use them for individual and Christmas embellishments. So this is a great set to have as well. So now I can start with the assembly. Again, I do have a coupon code for all of these products, so make sure you take advantage of that code. So I'm just going to start folding up on these score marks. For this first one, I folded out because when I put it together, you know, you're going to need this out. This next score line right here, I'm going to fold back, and they emboss really well, you guys. On, you know, the lines come out really, really well, so that's a plus. I'm going to fold on this one and run my score tool over that. And then we have these tabs. Those, of course, are going to go in, and we'll just fold on those. This Fancy Pants paper, I love that it's really sturdy, you guys. I don't know if it's like 110-pound paper or what, but it's definitely not 65 because it is nice and thick, and it gives you a really great sturdy feel when you're creating your projects. So this is the little V that you have in your milk carton, and so I'm just folding these out like that, and I think I have got all of them. Let's do that one more time. We're going to fold this in this direction. We're going to go to this one and fold down. We're going to go to the center one. And you want to take your time with this. Let's do the tabs. And it really is really fast to put together. When I first got my design team package, I wanted to play with these, but I thought it was going to take a long time. So I left it for, you know, the end. And I am surprised at how fast it is to put these together. Of course, the embellishing part is what's going to take the longest. But when putting it together, what took the longest for me, what I felt took the longest was the window, the detail in the window, because you're going to have to add these. And of course, you don't have to add them, but it just makes your project look really, really good. You're going to add these little pieces around each and every one of your windows. So that does take a while. For this one, since this is going to be an individual gift box, I want to embellish it, and I want to take the time to add some vellum to my windows. So for these over here, I did not add vellum. See how they're open? And they still look really cute, you guys. But I thought it would be fun to see what it looks like with vellum. So I used the little square base piece to cut out some vellum squares, and I'm just going to add those to the inside, just like that. And it's going to give the windows a frosted look, so I think that's going to be fun. So let's put this bad boy together. I'm just going to use some liquid glue and add that to my tab. And then I'm going to place this side on there. And that's how you know what side to place, because, you know, one side has tabs, this side does not. And I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this side has a tab. You can see that right there. This side has a tab, and this side does not. So you know that you're going to link your tab to that part. So now I'm going to take the inside, and I'm going to add my vellum pieces, and I'm just going to add liquid glue. Normally, I think I would use double-sided tape, but I feel like it would take too long for me to do that while on camera. So I'm just gonna, you know, too long to put that in here. I'm just gonna add some glue, and let me trim that down because my vellum piece is a little too long. It goes over a little bit. There's a little bit of overhang, and so that I don't have a problem when I'm folding this, I'm just gonna trim that down. Just like that. Okay, and so now I'm going to go through and add all of my vellum pieces Okay, so I've lined all of my windows. For these bottom windows right here, what I did is I took another square and just folded that in half, just like that. And this doesn't have to be perfect because it's not going to be visible. It's going to be through the inside. And then I just add my glue. And that covers the bottom windows. So you just need one square for both windows. And I think I'm really gonna like the look of this. You could also use this as a centerpiece, like a table centerpiece, or maybe for your fireplace or to dress up your work office. I think that would be really cute. You know, your office at work, your desk at work, as a little gift for a coworker. So many things you can use this for. Maybe a Christmas party. So this is what it looks like, you guys. Isn't that going to be so pretty? And then with like a little tea light inside, one of those battery operated tea lights would be so perfect. So now what I'm going to do is fold in my tabs, just like you see here, and fold this over. And I am going to adhere it just like that. Let me run my score tool over this. Okay. So I'm going to add some glue to this. Not too much because you don't want it to spill over. Okay. Just like that. And you can run your score tool over this. And there you go. We are almost there, you guys. Look how cute this is. So all we have to do is close up this bottom part. We've got our tabs here. I'm going to add some glue to this. And actually, you know what? I should have added my embellishment first, but that's okay. We'll be able to do it after. And so you just fit your piece on there, you guys. As best you can. Line that up, right? Make sure you add enough glue. I think I didn't add enough glue to this. And then you're going to want to go inside the box and run something through that edge just to make sure those tabs adhere to this. And just be very gentle with it because you don't want it to tear. I'm going to have to pull this apart because it didn't line up properly. There you go. That's better. I'm just running my finger through that. See, I didn't add enough glue and it doesn't help that I pulled it apart. Okay. And then you can close it up using a little clip, or like I did with these, I added seam binding. For now, I'm just going to see if I can add a little clip to mine. Maybe a little bulldog clip. Well, this isn't too little, but for now it's going to work. I'm going to add seam binding to this one, but let's just do this for now. And this is what it looks like, you guys. Isn't she so sweet? So now you would go in and you would take your window panes, your little window layers, and you would add your liquid glue and just add those big boys, I meant to say bad boys, on there. And so, like I said, this is what took me the longest, adding these little window panes to each side, because there's 4 sides. So, and there's 6 windows on each side. So that's what took me the longest. Putting the little cart together is easy, the little box. Or not easy, but I mean, it doesn't take very long. It is easy. Actually, it is easy. Okay. And then here's the arched ones. And of course, you know, you can just look at the shape and know where each piece goes. the two on the top are arched on this large box. Just like that. So I'm just going to do this one side for the sake of this video, so it won't be too long. Just like that. It's sticking to my fingers. I have so much glue, you guys, because so much glue on my fingers. I just finished doing this other one. And oh my gosh, my hands are disgusting. Let's not zoom in today. And that's why these pieces are sticking to my fingers instead of the paper. I have so much glue on my fingers. But you guys know I like to use liquid glue. I don't know, I just feel like it's easier for me than the hot glue. So that is what we have. Look at how adorable. I'm really loving that vellum. Okay, so I have this bow right here. This is a snowflake bow. This is the die set that I shared with you a little bit ago, and I just love it. So I was running out of this collection, so I used a 12 by 12 piece of paper from the, what is it called? 12 by 12 cardstock shop. And I think it looks really good with this paper because this paper has little black stars on it. So I felt like it would go. Okay. And I'm just going to add some glue to this. I forgot to add my little dingles, but that's okay. We don't need to add dingles to this one. I like how I've been adding little hanging charms on each project that I make. I've been hanging them with some gold thread, and I just really love the look of that. And I forgot to do that for this one, but that's okay. I think it's going to be really cute. And then I have this embellishment right here that I put together. I'd actually cut this out for a card, and I didn't do the card. So this is going to go right on here. And I am so in love with this. Oh my gosh, so in love with this. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that so cute? Let me get my little seam binding. Okay guys, so I added my little seam binding to that, and I just think this is so darling. Look at that. Isn't that just so cute? I love it. Okay, so that's my little box. Now I want to share with you two things. I want to share with you how to create the base, the little caddy that I have going on. And I also, okay, so let's start with this. This is going to measure 9.5 inches wide by 4 inches in length. And you're going to score this at 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. Okay. And then what we're going to do is create our little tabs, and we're just going to miter those edges, and it's going to be super fast. Right? Miter those edges. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Excuse me. So we have our little tabs here. We're going to fold up on all of our score lines. All right, let me move this out of the way. Get my score tool, just like that. Okay. And then we're going to glue our tabs in just like that. And that is our little caddy, you guys. And then you can just embellish it however you'd like. In my case, as I mentioned before, I used the rooftop border dies, and I just thought the look really looks like a little picket fence. I thought that was cute. The one I used, and I'll show it to you again as soon as I'm done with this. Okay, so that's how I created my little holder that I have right here. See that bottom piece right there? And again, I just added the rooftop border die to that, and I just love the look of that. Okay, and so that is my tutorial. I also wanted to add one more thing. A lot of you asked me in one of my last videos where I'd gotten this ribbon. It was gifted to me, and I don't know where this brand is from. I'm not sure if it's from Walmart or Joann's. I think it might be Joann's, which is where I think whoever gifted it to me purchased it. But I did want to share with you where it was what the packaging looked like. That's all I have left of it. So if you find out where it's from, let me know, because I want some more of this too. I think it is just so sweet. So those are our dies for today, you guys. I am so happy with this set. I mean, I just think it is so stinking cute. Look at that. Isn't that so adorable? Oh my gosh, it's adorable. And then with that little caddy, I'm just in love. So thank you so much for stopping by today. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.